Welcome back, viewers, to Grounded with me, Corknut. What are we doing today? Last time we spent a little bit of time exploring up at the shed. I think today's goal is going to be to set up a more permanent little logistics base up there. Maybe before we do that, we should figure out what we need to take with us. And get these new parts analyzed. Let's do that first, in fact. Dump off the junk we don't need. And think about getting these clay pieces out of here. So here, also we want to make more arrows. For the trinket, I think we're going to stick with the astonishing acid for now. I will keep the insulating larva spike on me for help fighting hot things. But the rest of this stuff, I think we're good with. We're going to need some more food. We're going to need water. I'd like to make another canteen, possibly. So in other words, it's all the normal housekeeping stuff we got to take care of. We're going to need more mushrooms. How many sturdy whetstones do we have? 7. It might be nice to improve some of our weapons and armor. I think we're stuck with armor, though, right? Like, this is currently level 7, and we need supreme plating to level it up further. The weapons... we could do 10 more mighty globs to make this thing 10% better. That seems like a pretty good deal. But I might want to do it to this guy. So he's only level 6. I guess they're both only level 6. So, spicy globs, 10 of those. Can we get 10 spicy globs? Not sure we can. And this, I think we're probably going to stick with the Morning Star, honestly. So if it's a question of spicy versus mighty, we'll probably go mighty. Oops. Whoops. So it looks like we can make 7. Can I craft more sturdy whetstones? Sturdy whetstones. Where are you guys? There you go. Yeah, we have a few of these we can craft, so let's craft a bunch more of these. And now maybe we can make both. It's going to take 2 trips through the oven, so this won't be an immediate thing. But with 19, unfortunately, we're 1 short, so it's really a question of do we want to make spicy or mighty? I think the answer is we're going to start with mighty. Let's check the water situation and see about making a canteen, making a torch. Torch is here. 2 sprigs, please. There's always one right out the door. Torch. Is the canteen here as well, or is it somewhere else? I should search for it. Probably under healing stuff, right? Yep. Another canteen is super easy to make. We're going to do that. We're going to try to get those both filled with water. It's just annoying that we're running out of water. Let's go do the science. Also might be smart to harvest some of our meat berries. And burgle quests. We did finish blood work and atop the highest tower. We're going to refill. Kill the hedge brood mother, so we might be ready to do that. And what's that smell? Build a waft emitter. This is a daily. Might want to get rid of the daily one. And dupe something. I don't think we're going to go dupe something for a while. For molars, we did pick up 4 regular molars, so we are going to bump stamina 1 more time. Waiting for 5 more to to max out our stamina. Mega molars, we want 1 more to get increased consumable stack size. Time of day is starting to go around evening. Let's check on our canteen. Yeah, our canteen is empty, so let's fill this up. That does say ×2 canteens there, and so it does look like it fills them both up, which is nice. I'll have to check and see if we can go past 4 for holding more than 2. Ah, and would you look at that? We've got an incoming larva payback. And this time, I'm going to be able to see what happens. So, start in the turret and wait and see. Do we see those moving toward us? Never quite been looking when they attacked, have we? It's a ladybug. And a wheat. I don't see anything, but I think... Ah, there's one. Total miss. Got him. Nice. Hopefully they all come from that direction. I doubt if they will. They're probably sneaking in from around back also. We are getting some of the bigger larvae. That's cool. Yeah, these guys take a beating. Yeah, and I see some around the edge, so we're going to have to get down there and fight hand-to-hand. Don't be breaking my walls, jerks. Let's get a real weapon and smash him. It's just this one. Good. Sweet. Payback defeated. Well, wasn't much to it. It doesn't look like they broke much. Let's just double check the damage. Just that one panel. Ah, maybe that one up there too. I think I did that. How much ammo did we end up using there? Probably not very much. 28 left. Oops. Might be smart to try to make some extra ammo. Which is somewhere in here. We can make sappy rounds. I don't think we want to waste shards on these yet, though. So rocky rounds it is. We'll make it another 25, which means we're going to have to go bust a pebblet. Or 2. We'll see how many we get. Only got 8 from that. Yeah, we need 7 more. I know there's one right down here. That seems about right. So check this out. This thing hasn't grown back yet. I wonder if it's leaving the stumps that prevents them from growing back rather than breaking the stump. I'm going to leave that as an experiment just to see. There, 24 more rounds. Let's drop everything we can off. Shoot it. It dropped the insulating spike off because we have so many, so I'll have to remember that. I have too many of those. I kind of want to make a trash can and maybe throw those in the trash or something. Let's go get our science done. Or did I already? I'm confused. No, I didn't. Okay. Somehow I forgot to do the science here.
Science.
So the ox part gave us black ox harness, leg wraps, and a crossbow. Almost increased our brain power to level 12. And we also found these burrs. Uncommon burrs. Oh, which are building material plus explosive burr trap. Interesting. So crossbow, a burr trap. Ooh, and we leveled up. And that taught us the Black Ox helmet hammer. Sweet. Hammer. Yeah. Look at all these unlocks we've got. Still quite a few more, but yeah, looks like we're nearing the top. Like next level, we might get some tier 3 weapons. Let's take a look at what hammer means. Black Ox hammer, horn part and pupa leather. Pupa leather, we haven't seen yet. We did see pupa, but we weren't able to pick it up because I think we needed axe. So in order to get the hammer, we're going to need the termite axe first, which means 2 termite chompers. We have plenty of everything else, but we need to find termites. Crossbow takes rust, black ox part, lint rope, we haven't seen that either, and pinecone piece. We haven't seen pinecone, so a whole bunch of stuff we haven't seen yet. Might be a while before we get to this. Let's see, black ox helm is level 3, just like our current antlion, but gives us overbearing, which maybe means we can knock things back. I'm not sure. Harness, yeah, so that might be fun to make eventually, but we're gonna have to figure out how to fight more of those ox beetles. The burr floor stuff I am not super interested in yet, other than it's like pretty like high-end building materials for when we get into detailed base building. Story first, base building next. We're gonna build cheap bases while we're progressing the story. They're gonna look nice as can be. Ooh, look at that lovely mushroom door. I love it. Wow, there's some great parts. Yeah, I'm trying to clear these so I can remember when we do unlock things. It's easier to tell what's the new stuff. Like this explosive burr trap, which takes lint rope, unfortunately. But yeah, look at that spiky burst. We can make 10 of these basically, but we'll need 10 lint ropes. Highly volatile. Will explode as soon as something spicy hits it. Deals massive damage against creatures involved in defense events. Okay, I see. So you want to put those around your base and then just shoot them with spicy arrows, I guess. Black ant chandelier. Chase. And then the mounts, which we are going to need more parts for. Ooh, we can make a dust mite mount. That's very similar to other mite mounts. Oops. What happened? I accidentally tried to build it. Yeah, and these will probably... I guess we've cleared most of the parts out of here as we've done it, so we're going to have to find termite parts to make termite armor. Fallen termites, king termites. A lot of things still to find. Which is why I think the next step is really to try to make a more permanent base up there at the top. So I'm going to focus on doing that. I think to do that, what we're going to want is more silk rope, as always, because we're going to want to make more zip lines. We also are going to want to straighten out our inventory. We're going to deposit the burrs over here somewhere. These are jerky? Yeah, grub jerky. Actually, grub jerky we'll keep with us right now. The only thing we can do with grub jerky is eat it. So we'll prioritize eating the spoiling food, but we'll eat the grub jerky. And then as far as weapons and stuff goes for carrying around with us, I think we're pretty good. We should get more bandages. Let's dump off these parts. With the extra torch and canteen, we're going to be taking up extra space. Let's get more arrows. We're going to fix our arrows. So right now we're using crappy, cheap arrows. Not even feather arrows, which we really should be using feather arrows over normal arrows, right? Because they do a little bit more damage, plus they have bleed. Regular arrows, yeah, we can just ditch these. So we have a lot of venom. We could make venom arrows. It takes 5 regular arrows to make a batch of 5 venom arrows plus 1 spider venom. So for 5 spider venoms, we've got a bunch. That's poison. That might be fun. We have lure arrows. Gas. What I really want is... maybe it is venom arrows that I want. I want something that'll hurt... what do we want? We want something that'll hurt the creatures we've been fighting more than we can do right now. Like this guy, salty arrows would be great against him. These guys, fresh arrows would be great against them. We haven't really had to fight these. Dust mites, fresh. So yeah, I think it might make sense to make fresh arrows. Not sure what else we're going to see up there, I guess. What about the ladybird larva? How come I don't have a entry for them? Have I not keeped them? That seems silly. Okay, well anyway, I think we're going to make a batch of fresh arrows, and we're going to focus on using the feathered arrows instead of the crappy arrows, because feathered arrows cause bleed. Let's see, that's 40, right? We can make these in batches of 5, I think. Mint arrows. Can I find them? Fresh arrows, mint arrows. Here they are, mint arrows. Batches of 10. It's batches of 10, that's 4 batches. That's barely any mint shards, so done. We're going to make sure we're using mint arrows in our in our crossbow. Hey buddy, it's Bart. Hey Bart, that reminds me, where's your buddy? Black Ant. He's okay, right? There you are. You know what? We are going to rename you. And your name is going to be Chester. And we need to make you a cute little hat. Let's go and do that. Cute little hats for pets. Make you a little black helm. Pretty much the same as little red helm. You know what we should do is we should make you a little black helm. And then we should swap them so that Bart gets a little black helm. And Chester, you're going to get a little red helm. Yeah, that's cute. And now it's easier to see your little helm. You guys are ready for combat. We'll have no water. These are going. We're cooking food upstairs. We made our arrows. What else is there to do besides food and sleep? I think that's pretty much it. I guess the other thing we should do is think about what we're going to need to build up there. To make a little house up there, generally our outposts, we've just been building grass walls. There's plenty of grass up there. Stems, we'll have stems up there. We'll want to make water collector. That's going to be in here. We're going to want 4. The pebblets and sprigs we'll be able to find there, but we're going to want to make a roasting spit at the very least. We're going to want a dew collector. So it says more silk rope. We're going to want a lean-to, but we already made one up there. We can just move that. That's it to start. Let's just make sure we bring all of these. We're going to be able to find up there. Sprigs, we might want to collect a few. Silk rope we want to bring. Silk rope, we will bring a stack. Clay, we should bring a stack. Where did I stick all my clay? Sprigs. Bring a few sprigs. Don't really have stacks of those, so it's just a little wander around, grab some, make sure we have a few, 5 or 6 or so. The rest of it, I'm pretty sure we can make up there. Collect some mushrooms. Always nice to have a few of those. Is that what I thought it was? Anything else? As I'm lost. Yeah, that's about it. Let's go get, make sure we're ready and head out in the morning. I think if we go to bed before, never mind. There's a bunch of these. Oh, that's one problem with using mint arrows is that I don't want to waste them on knocking waters down.
That's not so bad.
So maybe it would be wise to also bring the other arrows, but then, yeah, our sack is just going to be really full. So the first thing we're going to have to do is, you know what I also want to do is collect more water. First thing we're going to have to do once we get up there is to just make a chest. So let's check on chests. Canteen plus is full. Okay, so how do we get the other one in our hand? Gotta do that, I guess. Okay, let's go and get some of these other waters that I'm seeing. Just to make sure we have all this, some extra water because it does get hot up there. Looking pretty good. Any other water in a conveniently located place? Sometimes there's some over here. Nope. Alright, well I'm sure we'll get some water in the morning. Let's go ahead. Check on this. We can make another mite loaf, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then, in fact, maybe one more. Let's go ahead and sleep. And let's head out in the morning. Things to remember are dandelions. Let's bring the other arrows. Grab the food. We have dandelions. We're gonna bring the other arrows. I think that's about all I can hope to have. Would be nice to have a few more pebbles, but that'll be fine. To collect our chest. Was there anything we needed for a chest or a basket? Acorn shells and sap. Okay, so let's bring enough to make a chest. 4 sap. Uh, 4 acorn shells. And 2 clover leaf. Clover leaf is always going to be hard to find. Cool, that's enough. So that's everything we need. Let's go finish filling up our canteen. Yes. All of our canteens are full. Gonna need to drink some and eat something. But let's get moving. Also the question of just where we're gonna put this house. I'd like to get it up on the upper level. So I think maybe just like directly behind where this zipline is, we'll just do another one straight up over the next cobbles. Maybe angled a bit. So if we get to here, we can angle it over there pretty easily. So let's go ahead and get up there first things. I'm going to use the charcoal ascent because it seems way easier than trying to run through the larva tunnels again. It is a little bit of a longer run, but this might be the last time we have to do it for a while if we get our stuff set up correctly. Who am I kidding? We're not gonna have enough. We're not gonna have enough fiber to do this, or fiber rope. No, silk rope. We're not gonna have enough silk rope to do this in one run. So we'll see how far we get. I'm sure we'll have to do this a few more times. Okay, we're getting over to the sizzle. I want to make sure I have all of my heavy-duty gear on. Let's put the sizzle protection in here. Let's also do a quick mutations check. We are on B right now using Perimaster, Cardio Fan, Annihilator, Shocking Dismissal, and Antbassador. We do want to keep Antbassador on B, but we don't need Annihilator also. Turn that one off and probably put the either Mithridite. Let's put the fresh defense on there for even more sizzle protection. And on A here, so I guess the difference between A and B is, ooh, there's also that. What is the difference between A and B? Oh, and Ant Ambassador instead of Meat Shield. Okay, so B is really what we're looking for now. If we fight spiders, we'll probably turn the sizzle protection off and get the Mithridatism instead.
So hot.
But for now, this sizzle protection is pretty tight. Look at that, we're barely taking any getting through here. Why does that feel late already? It's only 7 a.m. I guess the sun just hasn't come up yet. Maybe this isn't the right way to go. Very hot, but we don't mind. Ooh, we've never gone inside this. And it was a good thing to check because there is a molar. Always check the places you haven't gone yet. And I think that is going to be enough to increase our stack size one more time. Alright, somebody's been grilling. Oof. We are hungry. Let's go ahead and eat. Also pretty thirsty, so I'm gonna go ahead and drink as well.
I mean, this is probably what bottled water is.
And we are up top, so before we get started in any real adventures...
Those aphids look like they have things to do and people to see.
Can never hit those guys. Before we get started in any real adventures up here, I do want to get our a little base established. And it's always a wise idea to grab some aphids if we're going to put a roasting spit up here. Survive with the primitive food for a while. So this is an option, right? This is the big slab. Pretty sure we could make this work.
See what we can find.
Although we'd probably have to cut some stuff down to get to our zipline working. So the alternative is we bring it a lot closer and do it on a smaller slab. We used a slab at the pond, and that was a very successful base. So I'm strongly leaning toward just throwing another little base up on one of these flagstones over here in a place right next to where we can see the zip line, where we won't be harassed too much. So we have that zip line right about there. Yep. This should be a pretty good spot, especially... and it's right where we put our lean-to already. So I think that's going to be the activities right now. Let's step one, put a zip line connection here. And see if we can't get that working. Zipline anchor. I think we have everything we need except the weed stems. We'll put this right on the edge, I guess. And let's go collect some weed stems for that. We do have a little lean-to here, so we can... sorry, I got distracted by the water. We have a little lean-to here, so it's not super urgent that we have walls around it. We can get those. I don't like that you're just charging at me. Not really charging, I guess, but you are coming through territory that I was hoping to claim. See where it goes. This is not attacking my stuff, so if we do make a base here, let's bias it to this side just so that wandering ladybugs don't try to destroy it. It's a nice weed right here. And a dandelion. Very nice. This is going to be plenty. I'm also going to break down these stumps just in case. Just in case, like, leaving the stump there prevents it from regrowing, which would be weird, but that seems like maybe what's happening. We're going to need to find dry grass up here somewhere too, which I think there's plenty of over toward the... at least over toward the grill. Okay, it looks like we are gonna have to try to fight this guy. Oops. This happened last time. Hitting something that's getting this wheel to open and then messes me up. I'm not sure what I'm doing there, but it's a little bit annoying. And disruptive. Unfortunately, wasted my beefy foot. Oh, I don't like your roar. What was the roar about? Oof, double attack. Messed me up. Not getting stunned, are you? Get up. Oh, got him. So weakness is supposed to be slashing on his feet, but... oh, ouch. Oh, damn, okay. I thought we had him. At least we have a respawn right here.
Taking a look around.
Is he gonna still be wounded? Yes. Okay, I probably should have used the fresh arrows on this guy. Especially if I'm gonna get killed by him twice in a row. But yeah, I'm kind of being a little sloppy because our respawn is like literally right here. Ouch. And I didn't really want to waste stuff. Maybe that was foolish. Fresh arrows totally take these guys out. Let's bandage. And just one more hit. There we go. Okay. Yeah, a bit of a sloppy combat there. Probably could have tried harder not to get killed, but with our respawn right there, it wasn't really that big of a deal. What did I lose? Oh, right, because we have that aphid. Interesting. Oh, and because we fired arrows, they take up more space now. Let's go ahead and build that chest that I talked about building before. Ooh, never mind. Let's finish this. One thing at a time. One more. And then I just want to connect it to... Wow, we could connect it all the way home from here. I don't think we need to. Let's just connect it here. How much is that going to take? And that way, yeah, we can actually build it. Great. So that does get us home pretty quickly. Let's also see about building the chest. Basic chest is here. And we need the 2 clover leaves. How did I not have 2 clover leaves? What can we drop? We can drop this. And there's my 2 clover leaves. Oops. And let's actually put it over here, so just in case that ladybug respawns, it's not tempted to smash my chest. Okay, and now I can dump some of this stuff off. Generally, we're not going to need this on our person. Okay, I think we're good. Drop one of these canteens here, just as like a permanent water source, I guess. And we'll come back for this torch if we need it. That makes me feel better about the amount of crap we're carrying around. And now we can stack all this stuff up, make some pallets, and get a little base going here. Alright, if we're going to be carrying stuff around, I think there's a mutation that we could grab that gives us better carrying capacity, right? Hauling hero, here we go. Yeah, so the mutation set C we've already kind of got set up as our harvesting mutation. I think, yeah, there's space for one more. So, thinking the one that gives us speed. There we go. Okay. So that that increases our capacity to pick these up by a lot. Wow, by a whole heck of a lot. So let's make a pallet. Somewhere here there is pallet. I don't remember what it makes. Probably takes rope. Yep. Okay, so we can't do that. Stem pallet, rope also. We're not going to bother with that right now. We can try making some walls. Let's just make one little level of walls. Maybe even something new like palisade walls that we haven't really used before. We've got palisade, which takes rope. Never mind. We don't have any way of making rope yet. Actually, I guess you can make rope really easily out of just the grass. Let's start out with just regular grass walls, though. They're so much cheaper and easier to make. And we really just want like a little, maybe like 3x3, 4x4 thing with a cute little door back here, which is gonna line up poorly, of course. We'll fix that eventually. How many is that? 4. 1, 2, 4. Cool, and we'll turn some of these into doors, maybe windows later. Do a couple doors on the back for sure so that we can get to that zipline easier. Door is gonna need 2 rope. That's not too bad. Let's make 4 of those. We can't because we need those, but we can actually lay the blueprint down though, right? We'll make one on either side, I suppose. There we are. Go grab all the grass because that's one way to make walls. And get in here and just start popping these out. Let's cut a few more of those. I am gonna chase water if I see it.
At least it's clean. Ish.
Turn all of these little fibers into rope pretty easily. Without having to make a whole rope industry. For the doorways. Let's do everything on here. We'll get more grass plank.
Those aphids look like they have things to do and people to see.
Alright. Let's see how we did there. Get in there. Still need rope. But first walls of the house are almost done. Oops. Probably should have grabbed a weed first. Rope there. Rope there. Or more grass. How are we doing? Probably enough grass. At least for the first floor wall. Yep. Okay, we just need rope. Rope here. Just craft much rope as we can, really. Because there's not a lot of reason to keep plant fiber around. So easy to get. And I'm sure all of this rope is gonna come in handy. Probably want to put some windows in the walls. Let's move this inside. Oops. And let's make a spit before I forget that. We'll need some dry grass chunks and some pebblets for that. Let's keep it away from the walls just so that nothing tries to eat our stuff. There's some dried grass here. We'll also need some pebblets. Pebblets. Where are we gonna find those? Always a good question. Pretty much everything we need right here, right? Except for pebblets. Which, come to think of it, I really haven't seen a lot of up here. I haven't really explored down here. Oh, that's where we came in, right? That's the larva tunnel. Okay. A little dark. Gotta be some pebblets around, right? There's clay. Why no pebblets? Like one or two. That's a good sign, at least. Better than none. Some evidence that we've been here. There's our bike. Ah, there we go. No big one, but at least some pebblets strewn about. Okay. Probably also a good idea. There's one right there, isn't there? No, wasn't one. Probably also a good idea to put a trail marker here. And think about what we might want to call this place. I'm open to suggestions as always, but I'm thinking maybe something like high loft. I don't know. It's up high. It's not as high as we can be, but it's pretty high. Pop that guy on the fire. Next step, we're gonna need a dew collector. Let's also put the chest inside. Let's Put a dew collector over here. I do hope we have enough rope. We do. Okay, good. But we're going to need more pebbles and more weed stems. Two pebbles, 3 stems. Getting close. Dew collector plus a let's go ahead and eat something. A dew collector plus a roasting spit really goes a long way to making you feel safer. The ability to feed and water yourself. Important survival skills. Might be nice to have one more story on this thing. Eventually, we might want to put another tower with a zip and move the zip line up top. There we go. Dew collector started. For now, let's put a ceiling up here. Actually, let's just anticipate that we're going to need a set of stairs, so I'm going to put a staircase going up. Stairs are going to be here somewhere. Or here. Standard grass stairs should be easy enough. I think the way we did it before... yeah, was just there. Let's actually move that to this grid spot, and we'll leave the hole there. We're gonna make grass floors, though, as the roof, and except for that spot. We will cover everything, which means chopping down more grass. I think that does it, right? Yep. Build the stairs first, and then this platform that the stairs go up to next. And then we'll need a couple more weeds to finish the stairs, and a lot more grass. Oops, didn't need both of those. Let's go ahead and smash some more grass. Stuck on a dandelion, I think. I doubt if that's enough, but it's a start. Do another couple passes. Really just vacuuming up all the nearby grass resources that we can before the sun sets. There we go. One nice thing about this little outpost base is that we won't need to make a stair up onto these flagstones, because the flagstones here are a lot easier, a lot closer to the ground, I guess. So that will save a tiny bit of time. Yeah, I'm starting to hear some spider warning music. Pause and take a look, see if we see any motion yet. Not really. I think we're okay. Maybe just a few more of these.
I mean, this is probably what bottled water is.
Alright, that's gotta be pretty close, right? Yeah, we're on the last one. We need 2 more planks. Overkill. There we go. Drop this guy. Close the door. I'm gonna move our bed upstairs. Oops, that was the wrong thing I grabbed, wasn't it? Let's grab this. Stick the bed up here. Maybe in the back corner. Yeah. Sleep till morning. Sounds good to me. Alright, well that feels like some good progress. We have an outpost here on the upper levels. A source of water. Don't really have a source of food up here. And this place is pretty miserable. I'd like to improve this a little if we spend too much more time here. At the very least, let's collect this stuff. And set up a pallet or 2 to hold these things. There's a really close clay source, so it might have made sense to make this more of a clay house than a grass house, but you know, you stick with what you know. Let's throw down a pallet now that we have some rope. Stem pallet first. Is going to need some more dry grass. And a plank pallet. Also going to need dry grass. Like a bee upstairs. Let's try to assemble this one. We're going to need a sprig and 3 dry grass. Dry grass right here. Collect everything. What is that? Just some
Those
sunlight. Ooh,
aphids look like they have things to do and people to see.
food on the hoof we missed. Yeah, might make sense to look a little bit about hunting. We do have a whole ton of mite loaf in our backpack right now. Three mite loaf. So we're pretty good. Which is why I'm not that worried about it. I think that's everything we need. We may have needed some more sprigs. But with these pallets, I think we're pretty close to parity with... Yeah, we need more. One more sprig. Two more dry grass chunks. One more sprig, two more pebbles. Saying with this little outpost up here, I'm pretty happy. That's what I'm trying to say. Nice. Dry grass chunk. Wow, we're on dry grass. There's some way over there. Two more sprigs, two more pebbles. Got the sprigs. These things are gonna fall into that hole. That's okay. Maybe we'll see if we can knock them the other way. Nope. Alright, so there should be plenty of dry grass around here to find in the future if we need it. And I think that's that. Ah, two more pebbles. Damn. Pebblets. Always the hardest piece to find, right? I think I saw a bunch just against the flagstones was the most promising location for those. Didn't really stretch this way. There we go. There we go. Everything's built. Let's stack it. Cool. Might even just throw these upstairs so they're out of my way. And there we go. We're gonna call that done for now. I can put one more aphid on there. And we're gonna take a look. So
Look around.
termites. We need to find termites. We need to find I think. No, we don't have a field station in the upper yard yet. So that's another thing, is we need to find a field station up here. And I don't know, I think that's about it. We need to find a field station, right? Yeah. Dump off what we can here. I guess we'll try to keep those torches. Yeah, we've got a bunch of these we can turn into ropes. Pretty sure all of this stuff we're not going to need. Let's do the repairs so we don't carry that around. Let's remember to switch to this when we're not in the sizzle. Boy, we need to kill a weevil to fix our shield, I think. Our boots, hat, and poncho all need repairs. It's because we died a bunch of times, foolishly. So we will repair the hat, repair the poncho, but we're going to have to go back to first home to get real repairs for everything else. Except for the weevil shield, we can probably find something. You know, that reminds me, a long time ago, we found... We had parts for another shield. Must be under weapons. And we never made it. The nice thing about the Weevil shield is it is super easy to repair. Why can't I find a shield? Because I didn't click weapons. There we go. Black Ant shield. Berry leather we're going to need, but the rest of those parts we have all over the place at home. So probably smart to switch to the Black Ant shield next time we go home. I'll try to remember to do that. Grab torch. We're gonna go and try to find a field station real quick. We're pretty good otherwise. So we'll keep that. I guess we'll keep... Let's actually... Let's keep all of these arrows, I guess. I think it's time to increase our arrow stack size. So what I'm gonna do for now, though, is call that the end of the episode. It's been a pleasure playing Grounded with you. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed our base building and just our general slow bumbling progress as we explore the backyard and try to grow ourselves back into normal size again. If you are enjoying this, please give me a like, leave a comment, help the channel, subscribe. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you next time. So until next time, this has been Corknet, and bye-bye.